I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays.
Hi D Squad, welcome back to my channel. Welcome. It's a new year, new day. I'm from work today. What a day I had. So I'm having a cup of tea in my favorite cup. Whenever I have a hectic day, yeah, this cup kind of cheers me up a lot. So good, so good. It's just normal tea. I have it with some almond milk, just to calm me down after a hard day's work. So anyway, guys, I wanted just to come and touch base with everyone. Beginning of the year. Normally, beginning of the year, what I normally get up to is the first 3 months. I normally just go through my checkups, and all my life I've always been afraid of doctors. I still am, but right now I do it because I have to, and I have to go for my checkups. So it's important for a woman's health, for your own health, to go for your annual checkup and just go and check and see if you are still okay. So this week, today's Monday. So this week I have appointment with the optometrist tomorrow. Then I have appointment on Wednesday with the dentist, just to go for a checkup there. And then on Thursday I have an appointment with the cardiologist. Now, the optometrist is not so bad, but I have to go for my eye checkup because my license, driver's license, is going to expire in April. So I have to go for my eye tests and things like that to make sure that I am okay for the test when they test you again, when they do the eye test for you when you go and renew your license. So I'm doing that. So then the dentist as well, I go every year because I'm afraid all my life, or most of my life, I've been afraid of the dentist. So but I always make sure I see the dentist once a year because I want to avoid things like people would say they went for root canals and they went and extracted tooth and things. I don't think I can handle pain like that. So I go every year to have my teeth checked to make sure that there's no cavities, there's no issues, then just to clean, for the dentist to clean my teeth. So yeah. When it comes to the cardiologist, you guys know, if you've been following me on my channel, that I had most now the episode in 2021 where I ended up in the hospital because of my heart and my because of my weight. I had a heart failure. So the cardiologist gave me now the go ahead that I can now just come and see him once a year. I don't have to come and see him every 3 months and then every 6 months afterwards. So he gave me the all clear last year. So now I'm just I'm just so sad because for a while I've been trying to get a hold of my cardiologist, and for some strange reason I couldn't get through to his number. I was emailing, didn't get any response. And then I went on the website because one of my friends was in hospital, and it's the same hospital I was at and where the cardiologist treated me. So I decided, let me go see my friend and visit her at the hospital. And when I'm done with her, I'm just going to walk over to the other side of the hospital. Across the hospital was the cardiologist's office. Then I'm just going to go, make an appointment and see what's going on. When I got there, it's locked. The building is closed. His area where his offices were is closed. It's locked. I'm like, in the middle of the day, why? Like, what's going on? And So I went back. I went on the website, and I remembered that he has a practice at the hospital that I was at, and at another hospital in Kempton Park. So I went on the website and I checked the Kempton Park branch. Is that one still open? And then Kempton Park's website also says permanently closed. I'm like, what's going on? And I need to see a cardiologist every year to, for my checkup, to make sure everything's still okay. Like, so I decided, let me look for another cardiologist, the same hospital. And then I made an appointment. I found another cardiologist, made an appointment. So I was the receptionist was doing the appointment, asked me, like, is there a particular reason why you want to see the cardiologist? Is it an emergency? So I'm like, no, I used to be this doctor's patient, and I have to see him every year. He told me to see him every year, so I'm due for my checkup. So the receptionist says to me, oh, I know that doctor. He passed away last year. I'm like, what? My cardiologist passed away, guys. So I don't know. I mean, I was too afraid to ask, like, what happened. With other people is like it's sensitive maybe, or you're afraid to ask those things. So I was so sad, and it just took me back. It's like, how grief is now. It's like anything triggers grief, and that triggered a lot of things for me with regarding my mom and stuff, because I remember last year specifically, the last time I had a conversation with my cardiologist. I went there. He looked at me. He's like, wow, you look great. And then when he examined me and he did the whole sauna, they must do that. They put you on the treadmill first, and put all those things on you, you know. They did that. And then he did now the sauna to check my heart. And he looked at me. He's like, I can't believe this is the same heart I treated in 2021 when you ended up in hospital. Your heart looks great. It's normal size now. It looks normal. It sounds normal. I am so happy. You should keep it up. Please don't go and gain weight again. Don't put yourself in that, because there's no way that we can bring you back from that if you go and do that to yourself a second time. Most people don't survive it. So please, 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 just look after yourself and continue on with losing more weight, because then it will just make it more easier for the heart. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So he's like, don't worry. He lessened my medication and the dosage. And then he said to me, no, D, go. He didn't call me D though. He called me on my name, like Mrs. So he said to me, go live your life. You don't have to come see me every 6 months now anymore, because I used to come see him every 3 months, and then he changed it to every 6 months. So he says to me, you don't have to come see me every 6 months anymore. Come see me next year this time. So it's next year this time. So just go live your life. Just go live your life and enjoy it. And it was the last thing that man said to me. And what triggered now my grief is, I remember after he said to me, go live your life, I went to my car and I started crying in my car. And the first person I called was my mom. And I said to her, Mommy, I was at the cardiologist. I just finished my appointment, and this is what he said. And I literally broke down in tears, and my mom was so, so happy. She's like, I am, she had that sigh of relief, like, okay, my child's gonna be okay. If the doctor says it, she's gonna be okay. And we were so happy, me and my mom, that day. Like, she was so proud of me. And to think that a month that was in either January or February, and just to think that we were rejoicing and over that victory, me and my mom. And just for me, just for her to receive that news in March that, you know, and then in April she was gone. Like how? Like a year ago this time my mom was still alive and we were still laughing and joking, and the smallest thing, guys, the smallest thing can sometimes just trigger your grief. So that was hard for me to hear that he passed on, and I didn't even know about it, but just to hear and just to remember that he said to me, go live your life. And I've been living with that motto for the remainder of the year, like just go and live your life, and now he's gone. Life is just so short. Life is just so strange. You're here today, tomorrow you're gone. So yeah, guys, those days come and go. Grief, I don't think you ever get over it. Maybe as days go by, it just gets a bit easier, but you never forget. Even if you feel like you're gonna forget your loved one, they're always here, and the memories are always here. I just miss my mom a lot, that's all. So she would have been so proud of me. She would have been so proud of me. So that is the cardiologist story. And then just next week Monday, I'm supposed to go and have my driver's license renewed. And then on Tuesday, the 11th, I think. Yeah, no, the 12th. Then I have to, because my appointment was actually for the gynecologist was on the 11th, so I had to cancel the 11th for the 12th because of the driver's license story. Like that's the date I could only get for going to renew my driver's license. So I had to like now cancel that to the 12th. So I'm going to the gynae as well on the 12th next week. And also the gynae, I've been delaying the gynae story as well because last year I didn't go at all because normally I go and see my gynae in March as well. But last year March was when we received the news about my mom's brain tumor. So I couldn't concentrate on anything else other than that. I couldn't concentrate on my own things, because it was really hard for me. So, and another thing is, I always used to go with my mom to the gynae. She used to go with me to every visit. So then, you know, she was not well for her to do that for me, with me. So I haven't been to the gynae I didn't go to the gynae last year, and also I couldn't bring myself to go to the gynae last year because the hospital that my gynae is at is actually the hospital where my mom passed away. And for me, the last thing I remember about that hospital, my mom was alive at that hospital and my mom died at that hospital. So I couldn't bring myself to go back there. I haven't been back to that hospital since my mom passed. So I had to, I think also just the counseling has helped, just strengthen me. My gynae the, he's been my gynae since I was like in my 20s. And he has been my mom's gynae since, he's since I can remember actually. So He's good. He's got all my records. I didn't feel like starting all over again with a new gynae. So I had to just gather my strength and decide, let me make an appointment and go and see my gynae as well, because you need, as a woman, you need to go and have yourself checked as well. So I don't know, because this time I have to go to that hospital, to the gynae, all by myself, without my mom, who was always there with me for my checkup. So it looks like probably I'm gonna have to do it on my own. I don't know, guys. Wow. My mom actually left a huge gap in my life. Yo. Anyway, so that's the update I'm giving you guys. I went to see the dietitian last week, Thursday, for weigh-in. So basically, in January I went for a weigh-in, and it was not good. I gained about 600 grams. So we are working on a new plan, me and the dietitian, and looking at my stats and how, my weight has been, you know. So we are working on a new plan since January. So what had happened? So with my weigh-in last week, I lost 1.6 Ks. So that means I shook off that 600 grams that I gained. But the dietitian wasn't too worried about the 600 grams I gained in January, because she's like, it was Christmas. I mean, it was Christmas. Everybody's, you get out of your. So yeah. So now I shook off that 600 gram, plus I lost a kilo on top of it. But it seems like I'm heading in the right direction, because now I'm heading back to losing that 2 kilograms per month. I'm heading that way. So 1.6 Ks was not bad. It's a good start. And I think it's also just a sign that the plan that we are working on now is working. So we can only do better now and see if that better plan that we were working on Thursday, if I can execute it well for February, no, for March, sorry. So I'm gonna go for a weigh-in again end of March and see how it's doing. So I will share with you guys what the new plan is, if when we see that it's, or when I see rather that I'm nailing it, I'm getting it right. So then I'll share it with you guys. But for now, what I can share is that my calorie intake, or is it your calorie intake or your calorie deficit? The dietitian put it, limited it to 1,200 calories, right? And which is 5,020 kilojoules in South African weighing scale. But I prefer the calories. I understand the calorie side of it more than what I understand the kilojoules. So I'd rather go for that. So I'm working. She recommended this app, Fat Secret app, to track my food and to make sure I stick to the 1,200 calorie deficit for the day. And then we upped our exercise. Instead of 40 minutes, I should move it up to maybe 50 minutes and see how it goes. And then obviously the eating plan and stuff, I will share with you guys, just to see if it's gonna work. So that's the updates for my health, and the updates on getting yourself checked, and that's just my update in general to you guys for the beginning of the year. So go and have yourself checked, guys. And because I feel like the beginning of the year is the best time to do it, because you just come out of Christmas, you had all of those bad foods. So, as they say, oh, you indulged a little bit too much. So now you have to see what damage you have and how you're going to get yourself back on track. So I would suggest, guys, go and have yourself checked and go for your checkups and just look after yourself, because you are important. And if your body and you are not well, you are of no use to other people. So you have to take care of yourself first so that you can take care of other people or your family around you. So yeah, guys, I'm just keeping active, and I not not just at the gym and stuff. I keep active at home. So I'm gonna end this video with just me showing you guys what I did around the house a little bit, some touch-ups and stuff, to start the new year afresh. So I hope you guys enjoy the last part of this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for listening to me. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like and share if there's anything in this video that really, touched you or helped you. Share it with other people as well, that you know that they also need a little bit of encouragement. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. Bye.